I started using Monarch as a full New Year's reset after the chaos of the holidays. You can actually see where your money went, set fresh budgets, and start planning ahead without feeling overwhelmed. It even sends weekly recaps so you're not avoiding your finances, you're staying ahead of them. Let's be honest, most resolutions die by February, but Monarch helps you set goals that actually make sense for your real life and shows you what's realistic and how to stay on pace all year. It also uses AI tools that basically act like a 24/7 money coach, pointing out patterns, things that you've never noticed on your own. And users save over $200 a month on average, so it actually works. This year, achieve your financial goals for good. Monarch is the all-in-one tool that makes proactive money management simple all year long. Use code WIFEOFCRIME at monarch.com for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code WIFEOFCRIME.
This podcast is an unscripted, unedited conversation about true crime. We take the cases very seriously, but I don't take myself seriously at all, and neither should you. Welcome to Wife of Crime.
So, Russ, for the last few years, we've done a wrap-up, and we are in a new year, so it's time to wrap up 2025 and talk about all the fun things we have planned for 2026. These are some of my favorite episodes because it's so fun to go back and listen to clips from throughout the year. We are also announcing Review of the Year. This is our 2025 wrap-up. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Wife of Crime, a true crime podcast where I tell my husband, Russ, true crime stories and he reacts to them.
What's up, folks? It's your boy Russ, a.k.a. It's a Surprise, a.k.a. New Year, Same Me, a.k.a. Mr. Wrap-Up.
Oh, you do the surprise voice really good. That little boy, I mean, his mom, I heard, is kind of pissed, but
She put it out there.
she put him on the internet, but she's mad that he's turned into like the creepy kid on the internet.
Don't have a creepy kid.
You do the impression so good. You're really good at impressions.
Yeah, I'm decent.
You are. Like, you do the Big Ange impression really good.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite.
You do a lot of voices good.
They're exaggerated, though.
Yeah,
I exaggerate your voice. Like, you are Edith from All in the Family.
Whatever. Definitely not. Well, yeah, it's our wrap-up episode. This is like, I think maybe the third year that we've done it.
Wow, so it's our annual late wrap-up.
Well, this one's late, but the other years weren't as late.
I don't remember, but if we did other ones, I was there.
Yeah, you were there. You were.
Well, I know we do a review of the year.
We do. We're going to do that at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much every year we just go through 2025. I find some clips. We just talk about, Wife of Crime over the year and some highlights from the year.
We're still here.
It's a good time. We are still here. We've been doing this for 6 years. Yet again, we did not celebrate the anniversary of Wife of Crime, which was on July 22nd, 2025. And that would have been 6 years of this podcast.
Shit.
I know.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Well, you guys are making it fun, so we keep doing it. If we didn't have people to interact with, then, what would be even doing?
We'd just be talking to each other.
Yeah, this is like the isolated time where Jess gets to isolate me to just sit down and talk. Because otherwise, not only me, I'll be busy, but Jess will be busy.
Yeah.
And her brain's going elsewhere. I say something, she's like, huh? So.
There's a clip about that later. You're going to laugh because that'll come back in a second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we turned 6 years old and it's because of you guys. So thank you so much for another year of supporting us. Another thing that happened this year is, as you guys know, we moved into our new house in 2024. But in 2025, we finally got our asses off the couch.
Oh, yeah.
I painted the studio. I hung up the sound panels. We put our chairs in here. I have my office in here. And we're in like our spare bedroom, a.k.a. the stew.
Is this the year of video?
I think it needs...
Big question.
I think it needs to be, or at least be the year of more clips. Maybe not long form yet, because long form video takes a really long time to edit. But
yeah,
we've been talking about video since before your accident, since before we moved.
We made one, and then I don't know what happened. Did I just start working way too much? Or...
No, you got injured.
Wait, No, but I mean,
you had a life-changing
I thought
injury.
we did it, and then I started working a lot, and then I got hurt. I mean,
maybe there was like a month, but it wasn't long.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, we created the studio in our old apartment, and then we did put up a really good 8-minute long clip. We put some Patreon episodes, videos up. So on the Patreon feed, if you scroll all the way back, there's video there.
We did the cartoon.
And we have this video clip up that is really good. And then we fell off because, So we are going to revisit video. You guys want us to do video so bad. You want to see me roll my eyes at him. You want to see me make faces at him, which I do.
Yeah.
The whole time.
She tries to intimidate me. And
yeah, we need to do it. So our plan is to get that going this year.
The problem with that is that I'm going to be forced to get haircuts all the time. Like I used to. I mean, I always stayed fresh.
Yeah.
But I've been slacking on my haircuts out here in Baltimore because, I don't know, I got nice hats.
Well, he's going to have to give himself a haircut more often.
As they say, no pun intended, I'm going to have to put my best foot forward. So I'm fucked.
Stop. 2025 was, full of great episodes.
Well, before we get into that,
can
we each say what we're currently drinking?
You're going to set me up.
So I'm drinking a Loose Cannon IPA. Delish. What are you drinking, Jess?
I'm drinking a protein ice.
I didn't know I was going to do this.
A protein iced coffee.
And when did you get this new concoction of powder?
So update on my protein powder, by the way. I've finished 2 canisters of protein powder. I showed Russ. I proved it to him, and he was shocked. And then I ordered this one because it's coffee and protein in one. So I don't have to mix them.
Everything is a protein powder.
So I've been drinking protein coffee for a long time, but now it's protein and coffee in one. I got it today on Amazon. I'm so excited.
Where did you learn about that powder?
On TikTok.
Yep. Some fucking dancer doing the moonwalk was like, buy this protein powder.
Shut up. Okay, now let's move on.
Okay.
So there was a couple new things that happened in 2025. Like I mentioned, we started recording in our studio.
We launched Clutch Defense.
We launched Clutch Defense. Yes, we're very, very proud of it. And we're trying to push it. So everybody tell everyone you know about it because...
that you care about and want to live. If you don't like them, don't tell them.
Yeah, if you don't like them, don't tell them, I guess. But
I guess if, in the words of Drago, if they die, they die.
Oh, God. Well, this brand is so important to us. And we just want to get it into as many hands as possible because it literally can save your life. Another thing is we did monthly Start Spreading the News episodes. We went hard. We went all the way through until October. And then October, we fell off. We didn't do Start Spreading the News October, November, or December. But we did it for the whole year up until October.
Yeah, that's a lot of talking.
That's a lot of talking for you.
Yeah. Those episodes are a little more challenging for me because I have to... come to the table with homework. And anyone that knows me as a child, I never did homework.
Yeah, so those are challenging for Russ. And he did 9 of them, which is a big deal for him.
I have a good story, speaking of Start Spreading the News.
Okay.
That's something that I found interesting that I just wanted to bring up. Did you see the African pastor that farts on people to heal them?
So I thought it was fake, and
Me too.
I looked it up, and it's real.
I think he farts in their nose. Like he sits on their face or something.
He sits on top of their face, and he farts on them.
So that's how they get cured.
And he says that like it's like the way the Holy Spirit gets to them or something is through his fart. And I really thought that it had to be fake. I did, but I looked it up and confirmed it's real.
See, but that made me think there may be a reason I haven't been sick since I've been with you.
Oh my God. Russ,
in your sleep.
For 2026, can we please put away the fart discussions?
No,
please.
I don't get sick, and farts are a cure. I never lived with anyone before.
Russ, you haven't been sick since I've known you.
And I used to get sick all the time before you.
Right. Okay. Let's put away the fart talk. Well, you can talk about other people's farts. Just stop talking about my farts.
Ooh, do they have a fart talk?
I don't know, but I know people. There is a girl who's made like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year selling her farts on OnlyFans.
Hey, anyone who wants to buy Jess's fart, hit me up.
Okay.
While she's sleeping, I'll be sitting right there with a Ziploc bag.
All right. Enough about the farts. So, in the beginning of every episode, you always say, "You're Russ, a.k.a. yada, yada, yada." And you never know, according to you, they're not planned, and you never know what you're going to say ahead of time.
On a rare occasion, I'll think one during the week. I'm like, oh, that'd be a funny one. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I remember it, and sometimes I don't. And I'm like, fuck. I'm saying, like, what am I going to do? I'm like, all right, I just better talk.
Well, I've compiled some of the really good AKAs from the year. Okay?
What's up, folks? It's your boy Russ, a.k.a. LP Philidor. And I'm here with Jess, a.k.a. the best parking spot finder in the business.
Oh, come on.
What's up, folks? This is Russ, a.k.a. it's me again, a.k.a. or more. What's up, folks? It's Russ, a.k.a. stay fat, don't get kidnapped, a.k.a. stay fit, stay alive, a.k.a.
Wait, you're both?
Yeah, because you're going to get to choose. First of all, you interrupted my a.k.a.
Sorry, go ahead.
A.k.a. Ivar the Boneless.
Ivar the Boneless.
If you know, you know. What's up, folks? It's private. I'm obsessed with Onija.
You still are? You're still on...
Where is she?
In jail.
What's up, folks? It's your boy, Russ. A.k.a. Senor 90 Minutes. A.k.a. the Bird Whisperer. What's up, folks? It's your boy Russ, a.k.a. I'm moving south for the winter. And I'm here with Jess, a.k.a. a.k.a. Jess 2 times.
A lot of people thought it was really funny that you call me Jess 2 times.
Well, you know, every time I talk to you, I have to say it twice. Like, like the French Montana ad lib. Or Master P. Make them say,
The French Montana cracked me up. I don't know why. Because it does sound like it's the weirdest ad lib ever, right? Where he's like,
Well, maybe that's the noise he was making when he was chilling with Diddy.
Ooh.
Yo, he was signed
Don't take it there.
He was signed to Bad Boy and in the pool with him and everything.
Ugh. Man, that Diddy stuff is crazy. So, over the course of the year, for at least, I think, like the first couple months, we had a lot of talks about Onija Robinson.
Yeah, I'm over her
You're
now.
You're over her now?
Yeah, she gotta be. She's not funny if she's in the Bronx. Like, but if you take the Bronx to Pakistan, it becomes funny.
That is true.
Yeah, like
she's one of a million.
Yeah,
in the
she's
Bronx.
a dime a dozen.
She is.
But in Pakistan, she's one of one.
Yeah, she is. I mean, they were not ready for that lady.
Nobody was. She was out there sleeping in the dust, wanting her husband. Like did they kick her out? She was a bum in Pakistan.
The whole Onija thing was hilarious. I don't know. It just was so funny, and it lived on our feed for a while. It was so good.
Yeah, I was obsessed.
And then another thing was Diddy We talked about Diddy a lot back in the beginning of the year because this is when all the shit was coming out. All the lawsuits were coming out. You could really read everything. But we were not ready for what was to come with that trial and then that documentary that 50 Cent put out.
Yeah, the documentary was good. And then I also watched all of the prostitutes' interviews on like Vlad TV on YouTube or places like that.
We've already talked about Diddy a lot. Yeah, we talked about Diddy a lot. But in the beginning of the year, it was all coming out. So it's interesting to hear our episodes in the beginning of the year and hear like how we don't know what's going to happen with Diddy. I have a couple more clips to come.
Oh, that's crazy.
Calling me Jess 2 times.
Yeah, just 2 times. It didn't stick.
It didn't stick.
Yeah, so people don't really see it in the podcast because in the podcast, we're talking to each other and
I'm telling a story.
She's very engaged downstairs. She's like, I'd rather be doing anything else but talking to him. So when he says something, I am not going to hear it.
It's not true.
And she says, huh? Like, I'm busy, huh?
No, Russ.
Tilts her head to the
sound
side.
Like such a dick.
No, she don't say it like.
I don't have an attitude.
She don't say it with an attitude, but she definitely says, huh? Like I was plan B in the moment. Like, come on.
Russ, a lot of times.
Russ, a.k.a. Plan B.
Stop. A lot of times I'm listening to a podcast or an audiobook, especially while I'm cooking. I do that a lot.
But you've only been cooking like once a week. So I don't know how
I
much
can't
that
win in this conversation.
You know, I love when you cook because the food's good.
Well, thank you. So the AKAs are still going strong. I don't think you'll ever stop the AKAs. They've become a thing. I think we need to do merch with the AKAs soon.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
It can't just say AKA the name. It has to be like cool somehow.
Yeah, we got to think of a good merch item.
Just tell Jade, yo, use an AKA and make something cool.
Yeah, she will.
She's good at that. You just throw her a little idea.
Yeah.
You plant a seed.
So a couple people have messaged before and said, you got to turn Russ's jokes or Russ sayings into merch. And I was like, bro, every single one of our merch items is Russ sayings.
It is?
Yeah.
Not me, not today.
You don't want this smoke. Not me, not today. Woke up dead.
True.
It's I is another one.
It's all right.
It's all Russ sayings is our merch.
Maybe they want newer sayings, but the problem is if Jess will be like, what are some of your sayings? Like, I don't know.
Well, this year, we definitely need to re-up our merch, revamp the merch.
We're due.
Yeah, we're definitely due for that. So,
Jade, hit us up.
You guys send us some merch ideas from some of the sayings that you love that we do, and we can get Jade to design some stuff.
Yeah, check out her Instagram, Dead Inside Designs, and buy kids some coloring books. And stuff.
She has awesome coloring books. Okay, so another thing, like I said earlier, that we did was these monthly Start Spreading the News episodes. They are so popular. Everybody loves them. And there's a lot of funny clips that came out of them, a lot of funny conversations, but I have a couple that I really, really thought were good. All right, I have a story that I don't know why I find this story. I don't know why I find this story so...
You can't even get it out.
It's really not funny. Honestly, I shouldn't even be laughing because it's not funny.
It's just tell them what it is so we could talk about it.
Okay, it's not funny. It's actually really fucked up. But also, I can't stop laughing about it. So, there was a lady in Florida who, they were about to do this press conference in Seminole Heights, Florida. It happened, I don't think it happened this week. It happened like a couple months ago. And they were going to do this press conference. And it was because of a serial killer. So this is like a serious press conference. And this lady walks up and she says that she can be the sign language interpreter for the press conference. And it comes out later that she didn't even know sign language.
She's just throwing up gang signs and shit. She's not literally throwing up gang signs, but she looked like she's doing legit to someone like me.
Yeah, she looks like she's doing legit sign language to the point of the cops doing the press conference didn't think anything of it until all these people who are deaf started calling and saying, like, we don't know what this lady is saying.
They must have emailed.
She's just saying gibberish.
They must have.
They have special phones, Russ.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they have special phones.
So it probably sounds like you get to pick like the TikTok voice you want to be your voice as you type?
I don't know. what I don't understand is why wouldn't they have closed captioning? I mean, this is like a regular news.
Well, every TV has closed captions, so
I mean,
they
no, but they should have put closed captions on the broadcast.
Yo, if you've never heard a word before, what language do you think in?
Interesting.
You think like a dog because they don't got words either.
I mean, if you've never heard a word before, yeah.
Maybe they're like me. There's no internal monologue because there is no. They just like go through it.
Very interesting question. You know why? Because I was talking to Rosetta, my friend, my best friend Rosetta. She's Albanian, so she speaks fluent Albanian and she speaks fluent English.
And very aggressive. Most Albanians I know are very
Leave
aggressive.
her alone.
She knows Albanians are crazy, especially the dudes in school.
Okay.
They want to fight every day.
Well, yes, they can.
Relax,
they can
squarehead.
fight. They do like to fight sometimes. So anyway, yes, they do like to fight sometimes. But I asked Rosetta that, and I've also asked other people who are like bilingual. Do you think in your language? Like, do you think in English? Because Rosetta is equally learned. I mean, she grew up here, so she learned English, but at home she speaks Albanian. And she was saying that like some things in Albanian just don't translate into English. But she thinks in Albanian.
All the time?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that her first language?
So yeah, because her parents speak Albanian too. Like they all speak it in the house.
So, folks, if you speak multiple languages, let us know what language you think in.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But you don't think in languages.
No.
You think in pictures.
I don't even know if it's a picture. I guess.
Which we've like discovered this years ago. If you haven't listened to our backlog of episodes, a long, long time ago, we found out by accident that Russ doesn't have an internal monologue and there's a whole population of people who don't have internal monologues, but none of us knew this until a few years ago when I was trying to explain to him that I think in words because I was talking about something and I was like, oh, I can't pay attention because I'm talking to myself in my head. And he was like, wait, you talk to yourself in your head? And I was like, yes, I think in words.
That's why I always have to say things twice, because the first time I say something to you, you're talking to yourself, so you have to shut up. And then you'd be like, what? And then I have to say the same exact thing again.
Because I'm always thinking.
You're just 2 times.
He named me that the other day.
Everything you say it twice.
No,
You're just 2 times.
Not because I say it twice, because you gotta say it twice. Because I always say, huh?
Nope, just 2 times.
So
if you say it to Jess, she's gonna say, huh? You gotta say it again. She's just 2 times.
So just 2 times came up a couple times.
Well, it was a reoccurring theme in my life, not for anyone else.
But that one was so funny to me. I mean, in the beginning, I could not get it out because I was laughing so hard. I was wheezing.
Yeah,
watching that footage.
You earned your name, Lil Weezy.
Yeah, watching that footage was so funny to me, knowing that she's like so serious with this serious face, and she's not doing anything with sign language.
What was crazy is she didn't run out of hand motion.
Yeah, I
would have ran out. I would have been like, damn, I ain't this creative. I would have started like rolling my hands around each other or something, like an old school dance. Start doing the Pee Wee Herman.
Start doing the Macarena.
And then the hip thrust. You got to save it for a good part, though.
Did you see the that mayor that got on TV?
Say mayor again.
Mayor.
The
mayor who got on TV and said, telling ICE to get the fuck out of my city or whatever.
Oh, the Minneapolis one.
Yeah, the mayor. Now you made me self-conscious about mayor. The mayor. The mayor of Minneapolis. When you watch the sign language person during that press conference, his face, he gets so angry and he puts his middle finger up and he's like,
what?
Get the out of my city. But they paused the camera when he had his finger up and his angry face.
Well, I guess he's supposed to interpret what's going on because the deaf people are not watching the guy, I would assume.
Yeah.
They're watching the interpreter, so he also has to display the emotions.
Yeah, the emotions for sure.
Like, have you ever watched the interpreters at a rap concert,
Yeah.
and you'll see them. They're really going at it, and it'll be like some overweight, middle-aged white lady going hard.
They do go.
They sweat and shit. I think they got to do that for 2 hours. That's aerobics.
It is. That is a workout.
How are they overweight?
That is a workout. It is. All right. So here's another clip from one of our Start Spreading the News episodes.
This whole episode, you're so nasally, you're going to sound like Steve Urkel. You're like, can I do that? That's kind of how you sound.
Oh, I love Family Matters.
My nanny loved Family Matters, too.
I loved when Steve turned into Stefan.
That shit annoyed me so much.
Really? Why?
Because it's obviously him. There was no disguise. He just pulled his pants down and took his glasses off, because his pants was high.
Uh-huh.
It's like Superman. He takes off the glasses and he puts glasses on. Now no one recognizes him. I hate those things.
Yeah, well, I used to think it was such a good show, but I used to think it was really good when Steve turned into Stefan.
Yo, did you hear about Carl Winslow?
Mm-mm.
They say that someone walked in on Diddy having sex with him.
No.
I swear you haven't seen it. That's like one of the rumors.
No.
Yeah.
Carl Winslow.
Yes.
What's his name in real life? I don't know. I'll always
Carl
just know him
Winslow.
as Carl Winslow.
Nobody knows his name, but we know that they're saying Diddy got
I don't
him.
believe that.
You believe everything else?
I mean, I have to deep dive Diddy. There's like a
That's what they're doing at his parties.
There's
They're
a
deep
creator.
diving Diddy.
There's a the girl who hosts Big Mad True Crime, Heather Ashley, I think her name is. She just did like a 10-part Diddy series where she deep dived everything that Diddy did. And it's pretty crazy, apparently. This, I mean, obviously we know it's getting crazy, but the stuff that's in these affidavits and everything, nuts. And the search warrants, nuts.
See, I'm still not. I'm not going to say too much about the whole Diddy thing. All the accusations are crazy, but we don't know what actually happened.
Okay, so Carl Winslow.
I forgot that he was clapping them cheeks.
No,
That's
that has
nasty.
to be fake.
It's still
It has to be a rumor.
allegedly, because I don't know where I saw it, but I saw it.
You saw it on a meme.
I saw it multiple places.
Guaranteed you saw it on a meme and somebody just kept sharing the same meme.
Do you think they were role playing and he knocked on the door as a police officer? That'd be crazy. And then if you was gonna pick a dude,
He did not.
for Carl to be your type,
He did
it's like this. I ain't got no type.
He did not do anything with Carl Winslow.
It's funny,
Also, I just love
but hey,
I love the way you say Carl.
yeah, Carl. Yo,
He did
yo,
not.
Carl, you got to clear this up.
Somebody's got to clear it up. I think maybe it was a meme and now you're pushing this rumor.
Hold up. Did Carl Winslow have sex with Diddy? He denied allegations that he attended the freak-off parties.
Okay.
So that's what he said.
So no, it wasn't even that he had sex with Diddy. It was just allegations of him being at the parties, which is very different from him having sex with Diddy.
That was a crazy rumor. My bad, man.
You're pushing this rumor out there.
But this one of those that I kind of wanted to be true. I have a lot of things I want to be true. I want aliens to be true. There's some things.
You want Carl Winslow to have been having sex with Diddy.
I wanted Diddy to desire Carl Winslow.
God, I don't understand what goes on in your brain. I really don't.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, so we had Diddy as a running theme for 2025, which I feel like Diddy was a running theme for many people in 2025. It was the story that kept on giving. It really was. There was just so much coming out about him. And it really ended with 50 being so petty and putting out this crazy ass documentary. And our episodes of the Diddy doc were really good.
People really liked them.
Yeah, people really liked them. I really liked recording them.
Well, I actually knew a lot about the subject going in, and I know about the history of, basically the hip hop era of New York. How, besides, like, I'm not like the KRS-One era, but right after that.
Yeah.
So I know his whole era. I was really paying attention and getting into music.
Yeah. Yeah. So it just shows when you're really into the story, it makes the episodes better.
Sometimes I'm into things.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have anything to say.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just quiet and listening.
Huh?
So at one point this year, we had a whole situation happen at home that turned out to be hilarious, but in the moment it wasn't. And I ended up getting on, I forgot what episode it was, one of the episodes, and I made a public apology to you.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, I made a sincere apology to you on the podcast about a situation that happened to me. And I found the clip of it, and it's pretty funny. So I have to make a, I guess, public apology on the internet.
No.
Yes.
To who, me?
To you.
What'd you do?
So I've been with Russ now for 15 years. We're going on 15 years this year.
I think she reminds me every podcast.
And for the last 15 years, I have been roasting him about the fact that he is so afraid of rats.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
this rat made you literally cry.
Well, hold on. I got to tell the story. So I've been roasting him about rats because I think it's hilarious that he's so scared. And like literally when we would walk down the street in New York City and we would walk by a pile of trash, he would cross the street or like go really wide to get really far away from the trash because of all the rats and mice.
But it makes sense. You used to make fun of me. Like sometimes you hear him go, what if they like run up your neck or something? And
that's why I always made fun of you, because you always said, what if they run up your neck or something and bite you or run up your leg? And I was like, they're not going to run up your leg.
But I would just walk like the furthest away part of the sidewalk that all the bags are lined up. So if you're not from New York, on the sidewalk, there'll be like 50 bags in a long pile.
Yeah.
And it's all food and stuff from the building.
And you do hear the rats go, chicka.
Yeah, and Jess was over here skipping down the street because she was in New York and you know, thinking that she, I don't know, just being her best hipster. Like,
well, a couple days ago, I was taking out the trash because I have trash duty now here at this house. And I was taking the trash out and I felt something on my back. And I really literally thought that like Russ was on the front porch and like threw something at me or something. But it wasn't. And I turned around and a rat had climbed out of our trash can, climbed up my back.
You're a rat.
Climbed up my back. R.I.P. Big Ange.
R.I.P. Big Ange.
Climbed up my back and jumped off of me. And simultaneously, the Amazon guy was about to hand me packages. And he saw the rat too. And we both yelled and we both ran in opposite directions. And I was like, oh my God.
He probably was dying.
He was like, well, it didn't bite you, right? And I was like, no, it didn't bite me, but it climbed up my back.
I would have been laughing so hard at you.
He was laughing, but like we were both like laughing / in shock / we just were scared because we both ran in different directions. So then I come in the house.
How long before you started physically crying with tears? How long?
When I walked in the house. I walked in the house and I told Russ, a rat just climbed up my back. And I started bawling.
Like a little kid.
Bawling my eyes out. So
it was a heavy rat, though.
He was huge.
This is going to be like the tale of Moby Dick.
No, I'm telling you. He was like as long as my forearm.
Oh, please.
Without the tail.
No way.
He was huge.
Nah, that's 2 feet.
He was gigantic. So anyway, I wanted to take this opportunity
to apologize to you for always making fun of you for the last 15 years and saying a rat would never climb up your neck.
I was kind of happy when as she was telling me she's crying. I'm like, good for you.
Because I've literally been roasting him for so long, especially when he says, "What if it climbs up your neck?" I'm like, "It's not going to climb."
I'm not Bugs Bunny.
No, that's how you sound. It is.
No,
it's how you sound. You said, "What if it climbs up your neck?"
Your neck. you best protect your neck. That's how Wu-Tang said it.
It's true. It was horrible. It was a horrible situation.
Well, I'm glad you went through it. You got what you deserved.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah. And so that makes you're a rat.
So from now on, if you make fun of your spouse for something, stop, because it could happen to you.
Yeah. I love that. I forgot all about that. I loved every minute of it, and you got what you deserve. Just like at the end of the podcast when I say, have the week you deserve, you got what you had coming to you.
I mean, yeah, I've been making fun of you for like multiple years and laughing in your face. I literally would laugh at him every time we walked down the street, and I would roll my eyes and be like, seriously, can you stop being such a baby?
And it climbed up her neck. And she said the shit was 2 feet long without the tail. That was a rat dog.
Yeah, it was huge. It really was. So the rat story lived on for a few episodes, and yes, and we expanded on it because the audience kept commenting about it. They thought it was hilarious, and then everyone kept DMing us on Instagram with all these videos of like rats and stuff.
And I did think about pranking you and tying like a fake rat to the lid of the garbage can.
Oh my God, I would have died. I would have died.
And that would have been the best moment of my life.
Well, this story lived on. So I have another clip where we talk about rats again. It's really funny. Our rat saga continues. We'll see if... Thank God he's not in our house. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Well, I'm starting to think maybe a squirrel jumped on your back, because it could be a squirrel that's been in my car.
It was not a squirrel. I have proof.
It was a rat.
I have eyewitness proof from the Amazon guy. If this Amazon guy ever comes back...
He probably quit.
He might have quit. He might have been like, I'm done. Peace. I'm out. Because that thing was a rat. He saw it as well, and we both ran.
Well, you got what you deserve.
I mean, squirrels are just rats with fluffy tails. We think they're cuter because they have fluffy tails.
Well, I think because like they live in the tree,
Yeah.
they like to build themselves a home. It's like a middle class rodent.
Middle class.
Yeah, he got his family in the tree.
Yeah.
He don't really go in the garbage. He eats the good food.
Yeah, he buries his nuts.
Yeah, like he has a savings.
He has a savings.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, I hear that
401k.
Squirrels bury these nuts, pause. Squirrels bury their food, and most of the time they just don't find it.
Really? They forget?
Yeah, like it might be like 90% of the time they just don't find it.
Dumbass squirrels.
Yeah, they're just, I guess like planting acorns might grow tree or something. I don't know.
Wow, they have savings.
Yeah, they save their food and they have savings. It's very mature.
They have a pension.
Yeah. They covered up that tail that the rats have, so we don't hate them.
Yeah, it's true. We don't hate them because of it. We think they're cute.
It's like a rat in a dress.
It is. Yeah, so the story lived on to another episode, and everyone loved when you were talking about the middle-class rodent
I
squirrels.
forgot about the middle-class rodent. Maybe we should make a squirrel t-shirt that says middle-class rodent.
Maybe. Well, you have a squirrel friend
I have a
now.
pet squirrel.
Yeah, he has a squirrel friend now.
But he doesn't come in the house.
No, he doesn't.
And I don't think he knows he's my pet. But he took over the bird feeder that's attached to my window, and he'll be right next to me, and I could like even touch the glass while he's there, and we look at each other. And he's chilling. His name is Rascal.
Yes, Russ has named him Rascal.
He's a rascally little fella.
But the problem is we got to get him his own feeder because now none of the birds come.
I know. I used to like the birds coming there because he takes up the whole thing. He's a little chunk.
Yeah, he's fat, so he takes up the whole thing. He eats all the bird seed. So we're gonna give him his own little feeder.
I thought that Well, there was this squirrel that would just watch me play video games for like a couple hours. And I think it's him.
You do?
Yeah, because he was like a little bit smaller.
Mhm.
And he jumps from the tree like a maniac. It's like a long jump, and his arms are out, and he lands on the bird feeder that's attached to the window with suction cups.
Yeah, he does.
He's crazy.
You just, all of a sudden, we'll be downstairs,
Yeah,
it'll
boom.
be quiet, and you'll hear boom. And then that's him.
I got a picture of Rascal. If you guys want it, let me know.
Yeah, you can post it.
Yeah.
So another thing we talked about in Start Spreading the News and over a few episodes, we kept talking about your algorithms.
Oh, my algorithm's good now, man.
Yeah, and how you have curated your algorithm. You keep saying, like, when a post comes up that you don't like, you click on the 3 dots and you say not interested, or you say, I'm not interested in this type of post, because now you've curated this algorithm.
So what you got to do, folks, is pro tip, say I'm not interested in politics, but not just the politics you don't like, the politics you do like. Get rid of it all, and your feed becomes so much better. It becomes a better place, and you don't hate the people that live in your life as much that agree with these things, because you don't even see what they say underneath.
Yeah.
If they're throwing up like some bullshit.
Well, we talked specifically about a Nat Geo article in one of our episodes that talked about how, doom scrolling can actually change your nervous system.
Yep.
So I'm going to play that clip. National Geographic actually...
I love Nat Geo.
Me too. I love Nat Geo. So they did a study on the brain and what happens to the brain and your nervous system when you are doom scrolling and watching negative news all the time on social media. I found this really interesting because I think the brain is so fascinating. So whenever you're reading like really disturbing news or doom scrolling or like just reading constant negativity, your amygdala, which is your fear center, which we know that Russ's amygdala is very tiny because he doesn't fear anything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we've discovered that Russ probably has a very small amygdala because people who don't have any type of fear, it's been shown through scans and autopsies that people who have no fear or very little fear have smaller amygdalas.
It ain't the size of the amygdala that's important. It's what you do with it.
Okay, you're an idiot. In this case, the size does matter. Evel Knievel's amygdala is very, very, very tiny, like incredibly small. We've discovered that Russ most likely has a very small to non-existent amygdala because he doesn't assess risk and he doesn't understand that there's risk involved in anything.
That's true. Well,
and he's not afraid of anything.
Well, your brain must be all amygdala.
Yeah.
Because you are afraid of everything.
It's true.
Like
my amygdala is probably in overdrive.
It's the biggest amygdala there is.
Probably.
Shout out to the amygdalas out there.
So every time you read like a shocking headline or a negative headline or crazy news, your amygdala, which is the fear center, they've shown in studies that it actually lights up and it sends alarm signals to the rest of your body. So your prefrontal cortex is the part that helps you think clearly. So how it works is when your amygdala kicks in, your prefrontal cortex, which is the one that rationalizes things, it like shuts down. It goes on vacation because this is like fight or flight. Like your amygdala takes over.
It's like, I got this, bro. This ain't your job.
Exactly. And so then you go into a fear and trauma response.
I feel like I'm in an episode of the Magic School Bus and a bus is running through the brain right now and you're Miss Fizzle looking at the amygdala.
That. I love Miss Fizzle. Anyway, when you're reading this news, your amygdala clicks in, your prefrontal cortex shuts down, and this explains why people get very wrapped up and panicky when they're chronically online, chronically on social media, and scrolling through all of this negative shit. It actually causes your heart to race. It causes stress hormones to be excreted. And the attention span tanks because you're in a fight or flight response. You're very anxious, cranky, and it causes people to judge everybody around them. And this is all proven in this Nat Geo study. The study just showed that your nervous system
kicks in and it gets like dysregulated. And our nervous systems are not made for 24/7 negative news.
I don't think dysregulated is a word.
Yes, it is.
How about unregulated?
Dysregulated is a word.
Good for you.
That's why in our last episode, when we talked about algorithms, it's really important to not have your algorithm be just a bunch of negative shit. And I'm guilty of it. I'm 100% guilty of it because
Number one.
my algorithm, if I'm not careful, can become very negative because of politics and all kinds of things like that. Like I fall down these rabbit holes.
Oh, mine is pretty good still. Today, I had a nice video yesterday I sent to Jess of a baby hippopotamus that doesn't want to leave the water.
Yeah.
So he dead weights like a bulldog. When we try to move them, he just plops. So look that up, the baby hippopotamus in the water. So cute.
It is really cute. It looks exactly like Tyson.
So I sent it to Jess at work, and I'm like, my algorithm is so much happier than yours. Like, I didn't look at no political stuff. I just don't. I understand it, so I don't have to hear it over and over and over. And everyone's angle of how they think about it or how they can get you triggered to get you mad.
Yeah.
So, like with the whole Charlie Kirk thing,
Yeah.
It's triggering a lot of people. So, like, I know what happens, and I don't need to keep reading about it.
Yeah.
It's dividing families.
It is.
Politics is dividing families, and we all loved each other more when you spoke less.
True, when everyone didn't know everybody's opinion about everything.
Yeah, we didn't realize how stupid our family was.
We didn't realize how stupid everyone around us was.
Yeah, but then they didn't realize how stupid they think you are.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks everyone is stupid. Well, the moral of the story is they did this study about the brain. It actually does activate parts of the brain. And this is real science. This isn't just like some woo-woo made-up stuff. It actually affects our nervous system.
Woo-woo.
So the answer...
Wait, that's Insane Clown Posse. Woo-woo. And then they show each other their buttholes. That's a real thing.
It's so weird. But the moral of the story is watch more animal videos.
Animals and funny stuff. Like, just reset your algorithm and watch crackheads, pimple popping, animals.
What else?
That's my main shit right now.
Yeah. The breastfeeding videos were by accident. You didn't mean that.
I know. And then I saw a nice boob the other day, but there was a kid attached to it again.
You're an idiot, Russ. I cannot with you. You're so...
All right. So how does our podcast, someone's listening to a podcast, right, about true crime, and they would never think it would end up with talking about people showing each other their buttholes. So, someone tells their friend, listen to this podcast. I like it. It's a true crime podcast. The next thing you know, I'm talking about like that.
ICP and the people showing each other buttholes.
Well, I watched some dude make like a documentary on a 15-minute documentary. He was going there and
on the Insane Clown Posse like festival or something. I remember that.
Yeah.
No, it's so true. I do think about that. Like, okay, so the job I work in is very serious. I do bone marrow transplants for cancer patients. Or people who have seriously life-threatening diseases. So, like, it's a really serious job. But, I work with a lot of nurses. Everybody listens to podcasts. I didn't tell anyone I had a podcast, but they all found out.
Jess's mom, probably.
Somebody told somebody and then it spread. But then sometimes people tell patients. And I'm always worried because I'm like, oh my gosh, these patients are going through so much. And now they're going to turn on my podcast. And then they're going to hear Russ talk about some crazy ass shit like buttholes and farts and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, this could go one of two ways. Either it's going to make them laugh and they're going to be happy listening, or they're going to be like, this is my nurse.
Well, I don't know. That wouldn't discourage me. I would just be like, her husband seems like a super cool guy. He sounds like he's probably really handsome. Like, what a lucky gal.
He's definitely not bald.
Nope, he got hair. He doesn't sound bald. I do not sound bald, you motherfuckers.
Despite some of the reviewers.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with being bald. But pro tip, if you're bald, grow some facial hair.
There you go.
So you don't want to look like a cue ball.
Yeah, so it is really funny that people come here for true crime and they hear some random shit sometimes.
You know, I listened to that and I was like, wow, I said that? I don't remember. I remember once it started,
Yeah.
and then I'll think of something,
Yeah.
and then I'll say the same thing there. So,
Yeah.
like, huh.
It's also funny what our audience picks up on, like the little comments we get. Spotify comments crack me up because they're commenting like in the moment on Patreon and Spotify. They're commenting like right after they hear something, they leave a comment because it's right there.
Yeah, before we actually get a conclusion.
Yeah, so like a bunch of people corrected us about Miss Fizzle because it's Miss Frizzle.
Oh, they went nuts about Miss Fizzle.
Yeah, we got so many messages and so many comments about Miss Frizzle because they're like, how dare you call her Miss Fizzle? Because we both did it.
First of all, Miss Fizzle's red curly hair was hot.
We love Miss Frizzle, but her name's Miss Frizzle.
No, Miss Fizzle if you're nasty.
So, yeah, it's really funny. I love the Spotify comments because they're just fun. They're fun to hear what the little weird things you guys pick up on that I don't even remember saying or Russ said. It cracks me up every time. Like Apple Podcast reviews are cool because it's like an overall review. But Spotify,
Thanks for those. We're still at 4.9.
We are.
That's crazy. I thought we'd settle around the 4.4 when it was all said and done.
Never thought we'd be 4.9.
I don't see many other podcasts with that. It's crazy.
I know. We just got to get more people listening.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to get more people like our people listening. Because if we get more people who don't like, you know, banter and weird shit, then our rating's gonna go down.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it because there's an S for every seat.
So yeah, 4.9 is impressive, I have to say. I'm impressed because it's remained 4.9 and we're at a couple thousand. And on Spotify, we're 4.8 and we're over 3,000 reviews. So we still are pretty high over there too.
So I guess it shows people that have Apple phones are just smarter than Android people because they like us better. So people with your Android phones, go to like fixyourcredit.com or something. If they're not a sponsor, tell them sponsor us because you got to get your life together.
Another big thing this year for me personally with the podcast. Okay, so this is my personal experience. I was really determined. Like in the beginning of 2025, I made a lot of goals. The first goal was getting the studio together and us recording in an actual space. I also really wanted to improve on my writing. So I took a master class. I took a couple different classes, some from YouTube and some on masterclass to become a better writer because I was really trying to get my writing skills up. And I also wanted to deep dive a little more into certain episodes. So
You went hard on some.
yeah, this year I went hard on a few episodes and we had a couple two-parters, which you don't always do a two-parter. We pretty much stay away from two-parters.
Because
typically.
people hate that unless you release them pretty much at the same time, which we kind of do.
Yeah, we did. I didn't make people wait. But
If we have it, we'll give it to you. Sometimes it may take us another day to try to edit it, but it'll come out the next day or some shit.
yeah. So the three that were the really big ones this year for me that took me down, took me into rabbit holes and I was like super deep into the research was Jonestown. That was a big one. And that was a two-parter.
What happened in Jonestown?
It was the cult where they ended up going into Jim Jones was the preacher.
Oh, the Kool-Aid.
The
That
Kool-Aid.
was the Kool-Aid cult.
Yes.
Yep.
Where they went to the jungle and had this mass death.
Yep.
That one, our researcher Myrtle helped me with that one because it was so deep. And I knew I couldn't have done it without help because the amount of, it could be its own podcast, honestly. So that one was huge. Another one is MK Ultra. That one wasn't a two-parter, but that one was super deep as well. And Myrtle had to help me with that one too because I went so deep and I just couldn't consume all the content before it was time for the episode to come out.
Yeah.
It took me a good 6 weeks to I had to listen to audiobook and she listened to an audiobook and it was just a lot. And then the other one that I went super hard with that I'd wanted to do for years was Witch Hunts.
I think that was my favorite one.
Out of the three?
They were all really good. And as you're doing these, you'll always be in another room and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell you this. And I wish like I could catch that excitement in real time.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be authentic if I'm like, say it again with the phone.
Yeah, I do get really excited when I'm researching. And there's a lot of times where, because I don't tell Russ anything before the episode, he never knows what I'm going to tell him. So there are times where I go into the room and I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. I cannot wait to tell you this story. Like, this is so crazy. But I don't want to ruin it because I want your reactions to be authentic and in the moment. I think Witch Hunts was probably out of all three of these, even though I would say they're really close. I equally loved researching those three.
Witch Hunt was a two-parter, right?
Yeah, but the Witch Hunts was probably my favorite because I'm fascinated by the history and I have been for years. So
did you do that one for Halloween?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I did that one in
sense.
October. Yeah. But there was one episode in the entire year that was by far the hardest and most emotional episode for me to research. The one that I think hit me the hardest and made me feel, I cried researching it, and I actually cried when I was telling you the story. And listeners wrote to us and said that they cried too, because this one was so difficult. It was the Cleveland kidnappings case.
Just give me a very brief overview.
Michelle, Amanda, and Gina, the three girls who were kidnapped. Viral video of Charles, whatever his name was.
If you would have said the viral video, like, this pretty white girl jumped in my arms, and that's how I knew something was wrong.
So that case had me so emotional.
That was crazy.
I listened to Michelle's audiobook that she wrote, and I can't think of the name of the book, but if you listen to that episode, I do tell you guys the name of the book in that episode. It is a heart-wrenching book. It's insane hearing her tell everything she went through. And it truly did, like, after I researched it, it truly did make me feel grateful for what I have. But that was by far the hardest case that I've maybe ever researched, but at least last year. Because I know I can't say that it's the hardest case out of our whole catalog that I've researched, but by far the hardest one last year. So I have a clip of when I summarized the end and when I started getting emotional in the episode. Despite everything Michelle, Amanda, and Gina survived, they refused to be defined by the years stolen from them.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Michelle said in her impact statement. Their resilience is beyond words. They reclaimed their lives, their voices, and their futures. Their story is a real-life horror movie. But out of this hell, they found the strength within them to say, I will not let that man... Whew, I'm getting emotional. I'm about to cry. They found the strength within them to say, I will not let what that man did to me define me. Not me, not today.
Hell yeah.
It is a testament to the unbreakable human spirit, to the power of hope, even in the darkest circumstances. They proved that Ariel Castro could take their freedom for a time, but he could never truly take their will to fight. And in the end, that's what saved them. I didn't cry when I was writing this.
It's hard.
Their legacy isn't just one of suffering, it's of survival and resilience and the courage to reclaim a stolen life. Yeah, so
well done, Jess.
Oh,
slow clap.
Thank you. So
everyone commented. There were a lot of comments this year about like you've made people cry that never cried before.
Yeah. And
a lot of comments about, about your research and your writing that people really loved it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. I really do, because I have severe imposter syndrome. Russ will tell you. My imposter syndrome is real. So I really appreciate you guys giving me so much encouragement and compliments about my research and writing, because I really did put effort into it. Not that I didn't before, but this year I made it a goal to go a little harder.
And it takes her longer now.
It does. It takes me longer. Yeah, it definitely takes me a little longer now because I'm putting more time and effort into it. But I don't know. I enjoy that side of podcasting. But yeah, I don't cry often on these episodes. I cry when I research them, though. Like there's a lot of times where I'm listening to audiobooks or watching interviews with people, especially like Survivor episodes. I cry a lot. But when I'm telling you the case, I guess because we've bounced back and forth between banter and the story, I keep it together. I don't cry often, but that one really got me. And even when I was just telling you the story, I was like so overcome with feelings. I really want to hone in on my writing and continue to evolve and keep doing really deep dives and good research. Every year on Patreon for our crime family, we give them a nice long message and talk to them about like our plans for this next year coming up and what they liked about the previous year. And a lot of them said that they love the deep dives. They love when I nerd out on medical stuff and history stuff. So definitely.
Few of them said, tell Russ to shut up.
No, they didn't.
I feel like I shut up a decent amount.
Yeah, you do. You're finding the balance of when to interrupt and when not to interrupt. You're doing a good job. I feel like you are. But a lot of them said they really like when I nerd out. So I'm gonna keep doing that in 2026, I think. We've come to the part in the show where it's time to give the award for review of the year.
Cue the drum roll, please.
Yes, here we go. Drum roll.
So this one is from Taylor Griggs, a.k.a. The Swiftie.
All right.
So, Crime and Swifties, she wrote, you know you love a podcast when it makes your way into your dreams. You Don't Want This Smoke went to a new height last night when I had a dream that myself and other crime family Swifties were at a concert with Russ. There was a killer at the concert, and Russ protected us Swifties. We all chanted, you don't want this smoke, as Russ levitated into the air with the jetpack that was attached to the bottom of his chair, blowing smoke into the killer's face. Us proud crime fam Swifties then charged at the killer while Jess reported the incident on the worldwide news. I recommend this podcast as a defense class, entertainment, and a way to honor the stories of survivors. Thank you both for what you contribute to the world and my dreams. Hashtag not me, not today. Hashtag Swiftie. Hashtag Russ needs a jetpack. Hashtag Jess deserves a jetpack too.
Oh, that was a good one. That was very creative.
So Taylor, I think she is also a Patreon.
Yeah, she is. Yep.
So hit us up just with your info so we can send you stuff. But she also stole her boyfriend's phone and left a review there. So you got bonus points for that.
Yeah, she got bonus points because she did that. That's
two
true.
for one.
So congratulations. You have been awarded the review of the year.
So just go to the merch store.
Yeah, well, either send me a DM on Patreon or on Instagram and let me know what you want. And we will get your info and send you your reward.
We should actually have like a trophy like the Emmys. Maybe we could look one up.
Maybe we can.
She could be the first recipient of the annual trophy.
Don't promise that.
Well, this is a half-hearted promise. I'm gonna look on the internet.
Yeah, we'll look on the internet and see. But otherwise, you get something from the merch store
and a trophy.
Oh, both.
Yeah,
you're being very generous.
You get a trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, make it rain, bro.
Okay.
Easy come, easy go.
Well, definitely hit us up and we will send you your reward. And, there was someone on Patreon who said, because you had mentioned that this one might be review of the year.
Yeah, it was the front runner.
It was, and
it was very creative.
And there was someone on Patreon who said, I think the one that said Russ is my husband or something like that.
Oh, that one was good too.
It should be reviewed.
All right, you get something too.
Oh,
so hit us up with your address.
Okay,
and pick something from the merch store. You ain't getting a trophy though.
Yeah, you ain't getting the trophy.
Number one might get the trophy, but
so you're the runner-up.
Yeah, we appreciate you too.
So who was that though? You got to say who it was.
They know who they are. I don't.
The one that said Russ might be my husband or Russ is my husband.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you like fly guys.
All right. So you two get your reward. So What's next for Wife of Crime for 2026?
Well, we spoke about video. That's a large task, and that's tough, man, because, I'm a confident man, but seeing yourself on camera sometimes, you'd be like, and then sometimes I see my own mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Gonna make you self-conscious?
Yeah, like my eyes are all over the place sometimes.
Yeah.
I never realized like my eyes are like just move around like a fly, how they fly like zigzag. You gotta not pick your nose.
Well, yeah, you pick your nose.
Jess.
I don't pick my nose.
One time I saw you. I saw
so
your
full of
elbow.
it.
You saw your elbow deep in your nose.
Yeah, okay, Russ. Whatever. Well, there's two things we've decided to do for 2026. We are not going to continue a scheduled monthly Start Spreading the News. I know everyone loves those. We are still going to have them, throughout the year, but they're not going to be scheduled every month. So we've decided, because everybody, including us, loves Survivor stories. Not me, not today stories. We've decided that we are going to do a scheduled monthly Not Me, Not Today.
Yeah, cheer everyone.
Which we're all excited about.
Yeah.
Everyone on Patreon is excited about it because this world is dark right now. We all need a little something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So let's do some murder, and then let's also do some Survivor stuff.
We want you to live.
So that's why we're going to do a monthly Not Me, Not Today. And then we'll have bonus episodes throughout the year for news stories and things that pop up. For a long time, we've been doing 2 episodes a month on our regular feed, 1 episode on the Patreon. But it's time to add a little more content. But another exciting thing that I'm very excited about is our Patreon crime family. We've decided to do a book club.
Mm.
And I am so incredibly stoked because I love book clubs. I was previously in a book club with Russ's sister. She hosted it, and it was called Boozy Bookworms, and it was so incredibly fun. I love book clubs. So our Patreon crime family has a book club now. If you're interested, it's for paid members. It's any of the tiers. So whether you sign up at the $2 tier or the $15 tier, you can be part of the book club. We are going to be doing 1 book per quarter. Okay, so it's not a huge, crazy commitment. It's only 1 per quarter, which means 4 books a year. Nothing nuts. We are going to have a, group chat, a book club chat that's kind of ongoing all the time. You guys can interact with each other and interact with me and Russ in the book club chat. And then 4 times a year, we're going to have a Zoom where we all get together on Zoom and have a book club meeting.
And depending on the book, maybe people can dress themed for the book.
Yes, maybe we can do themes. We can do, I'm so excited. I have all these ideas. We can do like bingo cards.
Drinking games.
We can do drinking games. Like
we're way too old for that shit.
We can make it fun.
Yeah, but we will.
So,
and I will try to get through a book.
It's TBD if Russ is participating.
No, I'm going to participate. But if the book gets boring, I'll just jump in and hang out in the chat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I got through about a quarter of the way through and realized that's not for me.
And he really doesn't care if you spoil it because he doesn't care enough.
No, if I ever get into like a show with Jess, she'll be 4 episodes and she'll be like, let me tell you what happened. I'm like, nah, I'll make it all up in my mind. It'll work. Don't even fill me in.
So I'm super excited about the book club. Definitely head over to Patreon at Wife of Crime Pod to sign up for Patreon if you're interested in joining the book club. Like I said, any of the paid tiers are included. If you're a free Patreon member, unfortunately, you're not included. But if you pay, you are. I'm really excited about that. And we'll see what happens for 2026.
That's a lot of add-ons.
Yeah.
It's not like we're just hover. What do they call that?
We're not remaining stagnant.
That's the word. We're not remaining stagnant. Maybe
we're trying to evolve.
Yeah, so we're adding stuff and
yeah, we're adding on. We'll see where it takes us. Russ is going to be in charge of video, so let's see how good these videos come out.
Well, at least they'll be leaning to find the humorous side of us.
Yeah.
Because I'm not very serial.
No, you're not. You're not a very serious guy.
No, I find humor in a lot of things. People will be like, what are you laughing at?
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
I mean, sorry, Carl Winslow. I didn't I didn't know. Like, it seemed weird, and he's saying it didn't happen, that he never met Diddy and shit.
You literally pushed that rumor. That man, you could have ruined that man's life with that rumor.
Yeah, right. He's living on residuals like a king.
He probably is.
Yeah, and get out of here.
Well, cheers to 2025 and 2026, and we're excited for what's to come, guys. Thank you so much for all your support that you always give us and all the encouragement and all the kind words. You guys mean so much to us, and honestly, we wouldn't still be doing this if it wasn't for you, because we'd just be sitting here talking to each other, and we do that literally nonstop anyway.
Yep, you guys gave me a place to air out my grievances.
You definitely did. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We will be back with a regular episode soon. We'll talk to you later.
Have the year you deserve.
Have the year you deserve. Bye.